Alright guys, so we have done with another little detail on the shoulder, right? We can move on to experiment with insert brush. So insert brush are brushes that you can use to insert geometry on the existing geometry. Now there are many built-in insert brushes, like the zipper is actually one of these guys based on curve. You can try others like insert, I don't know what that is. But you can go and take a look. Those are insert different smaller pieces. So you can insert these guys on any geometry, but that geometry, if you try to apply on any geometry that is having the subdivision level, you cannot unless you freeze it, which is not quite convenient. So one of the ways you can do is underneath sub2, you can actually append or insert a sphere, right, and move that sphere to the top, and you can drag it down to the center of the geometry and maybe make it smaller. So now you can just insert the stuff on that sphere. They will consider any other geometry anyway, so if you insert maybe this knot here, you can see you can actually insert the knot right on the outside of the body. Okay. And you can always just go back to the sphere if you need to insert anything on the model. I'm gonna try maybe let's see if we have some buttons. Loading all the buttons. You can choose one you like and put it on the back. Okay. Whoa, it's a lot. So but let's say, okay, those guys are not, none of those guys are okay. If you like one of those guys, of course you can just use that. I want actually a button over here, I can just use that. But I actually want it to be a different kind of button, and I don't see any button like that before, so you can then create your own. So let me show you how to actually make brushes like this. So let me go ahead and model a button here instead of ZBrush. I'm gonna go ahead and choose to use maybe the cylinder here. Alright. And for the cylinder, I'm gonna go to initialize and tell it to not have that any segment on the. Let's have 8 here on the horizontal direction. For vertical direction, no. Okay. And then I'm gonna make Polymesh 3D to start modeling it. I'm gonna actually shrink it down to make it more flat. And then here I'm gonna BZM again, use inset on the face. And inside a flat element, click and drag. Oops, I also want it to be a region, so I'll do that here. I'm gonna go use W. Actually, let me use extrude poly group. Drag them up, holding down shift to move them. Okay, insert them one more time. And extrude, drag them up, holding down shift. Okay. So now I have this little bump here. Now I want my button to have just a circle in the middle, so I'm gonna do a insert again, drag it in, and do just a little bit maybe, and then do extrude, and extrude these guys down. Maybe I want to slide those this attribute outwards, so I'm gonna do that here. Slide and slide these guys. Attribute complete, right? Do that. Okay. Now just to have some more fun with it, I want some holes here. So I'm gonna go for a split, click and drag to create a little hole here, and do the same thing on the others. Okay, and then I'm gonna use extrude again to drag those guys in, and let's hit D and yes to take a look. Alright, I don't quite like this design though. Maybe I don't need those holes. Just want to demonstrate some of those things you can probably do. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe just bevel this guy to have some more detail down the way, and then extrude these guys in, and maybe one more edge loop here. Insert edge loop, right? Insert in single edge loop, click and drag, and then I'm gonna extrude the bottom out to have some nice edging at the very bottom. Let's press D and take a look. Okay, let's say I actually wanted a button like this. Now it's not gonna be there in the actual in all those insert brushes. I would suspect there could be one similar, but I just want its exact shape. So that's why I'm choosing to create my own. Right. when you're done with, you can just make it facing you like that and go to brush, and then you can say I'm gonna create a insert brush and create new, and now it becomes a insert brush. Now you can I don't know why it disappeared here. Let me try it again. Make it facing you like this, right? Go brush, create insert mesh and new. Huh. Oh, that's weird. I'm gonna go ahead and do make polymesh city again, so I'm sure that I'm having a new geometry that is looking like this. And then I'm gonna go for again brush, create insert mesh and new. Nope, doesn't like that. Huh. That's weird. Maybe I can try duplicate it, grab the old one and delete. I'm not sure what's happening here. Maybe give them a single poly group, but that shouldn't be the issue. I'm really not sure what's going on here. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. Right, brush, create insert mesh, and then let's do new. Huh. It's not allow me to do that. Let me go ahead and export this guy. Cannot even export. I think ZBrush is having some issue. I'm gonna pause this guy here, and I can maybe reopen ZBrush and then we can move on. Okay. Alright guys, so we are back in business. I just closed it and reopened it. Let's try that again. Brush, create, right? Create insert mesh and new. Now it does actually recognize that that's the model, right? So I'm gonna drag on my model. You can see I'm creating that. So let me switch back to my original model, right? Let's go ahead and look at the back and click and drag to apply that button rather. Actually, I can drag it out first and use move to reposition it. Press D button to smooth preview. Alright. Now I kinda wanted to have two more on the side, so I'm gonna do that here too, just to have some fun with it. So press X to turn on symmetry. I can click and drag to apply that. Doesn't look nice actually, so I'm just gonna settle down with one here on the back. Maybe I can create two in the front right here. Yeah, that's cool. And if you wanted to, you can mask one of these guys. Turn off symmetry. Let me mask these. And I can maybe adjust this guy because it's not actually a symmetrical model. So this guy can be repositioned. Clear the mask, and we're done with the basic of insert mesh. So let's see, maybe I can have one here too. So click and drag again to add one. And one more here on the other side. I guess that's it for this tutorial. Whoops, forget to apply detail on this target. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the basic of insert brush. In the next one, we're gonna explore more with the insert brush and talk about use curve to actually repeat some pattern. Okay, see you next time.